Helpless students of O'Reilly Senior High School, my alma mater, doing the unacceptably impossible, writing exams in plastic chairs due to infrastructural challenges. Having relocated to Okpoigono in the national capital, Accra, in 2012 due to the congestion and rent issues back at its Adabaka residence, many expected the school to set sail. But the reality has been far from desired. This room, for instance, is used as a science lab for chemistry, physics, and biology. It is also used as a classroom. When chemistry teachers set up for a lesson for a week, no other subject can be taught until the lesson is over. These teachers are busy marking mock scripts of their students in this same room where lab equipment and chemicals are kept. With the West African Senior Secondary School Certificate Examinations WASSCE around the corner, one of the final year science students, Sarah Kwao, tells me she is ready for the theoretical questions, but for the practicals, no.
Our science lab is lacking a lot of things, which is not so for other schools like Laboni SHS or Preset SHS. With Preset SHS, their science lab, they have so many science labs. Basically, one for biology, the other for chemistry, and the other for physics. But in my school, it's only one, and it's not even really big.
But away from this hot box turned multi-purpose science lab is an uncompleted Get Fund funded 3-story 10-unit classroom block. Each floor, when completed, will serve as either a chemistry, biology, or science lab with offices for teachers and washrooms. Currently, lucky students here have desks that look like firewood for a local eatery. Others have to use plastic chairs.
Because we study in the uncompleted building, and when it rains, we have to go down from the uncompleted building. The building shakes. So when it rains, we have to leave the uncompleted building. And when it rains, it doesn't really help us. And learning is not really effective because if it rains, we all have to move down. So when the rain stops, then we come back to the uncompleted building. In the boarding house too, there are bed bags, but ours is too much. Even though we sometimes treat it, but we go home, when we come back, then what come address?
Next to this uncompleted science block is an abandoned Get Fund funded 3-story 18-unit classroom block. There are 4 other projects that have been abandoned, all of them funded by Get Fund. When completed, these facilities will shoot the student population up from 1,575 to an estimated 2,500. But one of the uncompleted facilities, a 7-unit classroom block close to the girls' dormitory, has become a den for criminal elements in the area who smoke and defecate here. The state of this building, its usage, and proximity to the girls' dormitory leaves me worried. Within the girls' dormitory is a shed. I was shocked to learn its purpose from the girls' prefect, Amy Ematechiwa Yosin.
You are in the dining hall / classroom. During breakfast time, lunchtime, and supper, we come here and then we eat. Both boys and girls. So the boys would have to enter the girls' dormitory because the dining hall is located in the girls' dormitory. Then would have to eat. During some classrooms have to come here, not just 1, 2 classrooms have to come here, and so they would have to separate. So it makes learning, it makes the students not attentive in class.
She is distraught as this is not her first interview on poor facilities, but hopes it becomes her last.
You are not happy at all.
We need help, that's why. It's been a long time, and then people come to the school to interview us. This is not my first interview, but then nothing is being done. So we are employing the government and then philanthropists and non-governmental organizations to come and help us.
Not far from here are these beds lying to waste due to lack of space. The sewage situation of the boys' dormitory only exposes them to diseases. As an old student, one heartbreaking thing I observed is how many of the finest teachers we had have sought transfer to better resource schools due to the lack of accommodation here. I was shocked to see that this abandoned facility, gifted to the school by its occupants after the school won a court case, houses 4 teachers and a kitchen staff. And coaches have reduced the 24-acre land to a 12-acre. Promises to build a flat for teachers have not been honored, and private individuals are now building at the site designated for the staff flat at the speed of light. From a distance, I found this structure made of deteriorating plywood. I thought it will at best be a rejected poultry farm. Little did I know, it is the art studio for visual arts and home economics students.
This place is so uncomfortable. Whenever we come here, some of the desks are not good, so we are supposed to stand. Some of us are supposed to stand and learn. That is how we learn here. The structure is bad, really bad.
The temperature at the 4 courts of the school is above 35 degrees Celsius. And what seemed like a 4-room canopy with tattered tarpaulin is what O'Reilly Senior High School uses as an assembly hall. There is actually a conference ongoing.
As you can see, we're having a conference here, but due to the huge or the intensive sunlight, we can't even concentrate because the sun is too hot. We can't even hear what they are saying.
In sports and other co-curricular activities, the school has proven to be a force to reckon with over the years. But a look at its sports field shows something like an expedition to a dejected part of the Sahara. The only 2 buses the school has had since I was here 8 years ago are currently hopelessly grounded. But for the benevolence of Brigadier General Nunu Mensah, who single-handedly put up this 9-unit classroom block, the situation here would have been worse. The Old Students Association has also taken up several projects in the school, but there is only so much it can do.
I believe that the road is clearer for us now. We need to stand up, both government, both students, and everyone who is interested to come on board so that we help the school.
As an old student of O'Reilly Senior High School, I recall fondly this bus conveying us to several contests that we lost and won many. That experience shaped us. Today, this bus is grounded, and it appears the entire situation of the school is reflected in the state of this bus. Infrastructure-wise, the school is at a standstill, even though academically the students, together with their teachers, are doing all they can to rise above the odds. It's about time all stakeholders responsible came together and did something about the fortunes of O'Reilly Senior High School. Reporting from O'Reilly Senior High School, I am Caleb Kudan, City News.